Now some news to bring you which feels pretty positive, and the campaign for a change in the law to help people whose spouses die in childbirth has taken a step forward. Last month we spoke to Aaron Horsey from Beeston. His wife Bernadette died while undergoing a C-section at the Royal Derby Hospital in January. Well, their son arrived safely, but prior to his birth, Aaron had changed jobs to work more remotely. He then found out he wasn't entitled to paternity leave due to not being at work for 9 months prior.
Well, according to the law, the father of a child has to have been in the same place of work for 26 weeks when the due date is still 15 weeks away in order to get paternity leave. But that could be about to change after Aaron got support from Broxtowe MP Darren Henry, as Phil Hornby reports.
This all began when the MP was approached by a constituent whose wife had died in childbirth. He discovered that as a new and widowed father, he was not entitled to shared parental leave to help look after his new baby. The MP told the Commons this is a loophole that must be sorted out. He wants a guarantee of leave and pay for a new parent whose spouse has died.
There is a gap in our law. The gap is meaning that parents are facing impossible circumstances. This gap must be closed. It is the responsibility of us all to ensure that we make the tragic circumstances of losing a loved one while raising a child is made that tiny bit easier. First of all, I raised it with the Prime Minister in Prime Minister's questions. We then went to see Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy, the department, and the Minister there. Very supportive. What we're looking for is a vehicle legislation that'll be able to take this through. I think it's really important. As a father myself and somebody in working life, I think we shouldn't have to choose between doing that. It's a gap that needs to be tightened up.
It's rare for an idea like this from a backbench MP to become law. He'll certainly need the support of the government. But he says his campaign will continue. It is, he says, a small change, but would have a huge impact on the lives of people affected.
Well, that's Phil Hornby there. And the father who brought forward the issue was in London yesterday for the bill's first hearing. Aaron Horsey says it has received lots of support from MPs across the board, and he's thrilled it's passed the first step.
Well, there does appear to be cross-party support to take the words of Darren and the Minister. So I hope that really continues, because at the core of that is what is hopefully a really non-controversial issue of just ensuring that a newborn child has a parent there to look after them in any circumstance.
Well, the second hearing of the bill will take place in a month's time on January the 20th. The Commons will then decide whether it should progress to the committee stage, and of course we will keep you posted.